welcome to another edition of Hashtag Total Markout, aka
Total Markout.
For all of you who don't like the hashtag, it was a good gimmick while it lasted. Anyway, I am SteveJones313, this is Geek King, that's how we humans say it, but how do us Marks say it? Geek?
Ladies and boys and girls, children of all ages, D-Generation X in no way at all proudly presents anything we do on this show, but mainly us. Yeah. Which is a shame.
To be honest, I think they're getting the value for their money.
Probably.
If they don't pay a damn thing, so...
You're never gonna be WWE Tag Team Champions of the World! The Geek King, the badass boss, SteveJones313, the Total Markout Crew! Oh!
So, anyway, so it's another week of wrestling news, another week of giving us our opinion on the wrestling business. Now, again, it's been a decent week in wrestling, I feel, especially for WWE, where you've got to look at things like the NXT and Monday Night Raw. Things are going well, and to be honest with you, what can I say? Normally Raw is one of those shows that leaves me like, that could have been done better. But I think this Raw actually did a decent job.
Yeah.
Now you're kind of looking at me with such expectancy and...
No.
I
said yeah.
It's like you're looking at me as if to say, yeah, when are you going to mention it?
No, continue, go ahead.
Okay.
God.
Okay.
I'm always so worried that I'm either being patronised with you or that I'm just flat out going, no, you're wrong.
Well, yeah, it's wrestling, so...
No, you're wrong.
Right. But anyway, one of the things...
But yeah, Raw was good.
One of the things that Raw gave us was the what's the word?
Us!
Woo!
That's racist, I've told you before.
That's not what I was after.
Us!
They gave us the...
Stardust!
No, not fucking... Stardust. Fuck.
Goldust.
It gave us the finalisation of what we're going to see at Hell in a Cell.
Yes, we did! Ladies and gentlemen, at Hell in a Cell, in the main event, it's gonna be John Cena! And I'm saying that now because he fucking can't. What, shots for... I flipped off. I didn't flip off Michael Cole.
No.
Well, I did, but I'm not an employee.
Yeah.
I'm allowed to. I'm a paid customer. I'm allowed to say what I want to Michael Cole. Like, he's a douchebag, he's a tool, he's a square, he's a... Basically anything Edge and Christian would say to him, just I'm allowed to say he's a fucking one.
Yeah.
Versus the Viper Randy Orton. Once again for the 1 millionth time inside a Hell in a Cell.
What annoys me about this, right? Because
that's the 1 millionth time we're going to see Randy Orton versus John Cena.
Not just that. I mean,
for like the 30,000th time we're going to see Randy Orton versus John Cena inside a Hell in a Cell.
No, not just that.
Okay.
It's the fact that we've got this amazing match of Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins. Hell in a Cell.
That's Triple H.
But Randy Orton goes up to the authority and says, whoever doesn't win that match, give me to him and I'll face him in the main event. I'm like,
yeah, why are you the main event, bitch?
Fuck off. Well, of course, as soon as you said that, I'm thinking, well, that means Cena's going to win and lose to Dean Ambrose.
I actually didn't. I actually for a minute went, fuck, they're going to feed Ambrose to Orton and Rollins to Cena, and I go, oh, that's what I can do.
But, I was happy for Dean against Rollins, but I'm like, well, fuck nuggets. You're telling me that now with 1 week left, you've got to build a Cena Randy Orton program that people are actually going to go, why would I watch it? But I worked out the genius. I worked out why this is genius.
Go ahead, Doc Brown.
Well, Marty! Basically, what they figured out is, look, people are going to get this pay-per-view on Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins alone.
On the WWE network for just $9.99, that's right.
$9.99?
Yeah, just for $9.99.
Oh, just $9.99 you can watch Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins in the Hell in a Cell.
Which even includes the fact that on November 1st it launches in the UK for just $9.99.
$9.99?
Yes.
Wow, so you get to see Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins in Hell in a Cell for $9.99.
Not just that, you get Survivor Series, TLC, the Royal Rumble, Elimination Chamber, and even next year's WrestleMania, all for just $9.99 a month with a 6-month subscription plan.
Fantastic. Ding. Anyway,
bye.
It's the fact that if they've gone, look, people are going to get this figure that alone. No one's going to give a shit what we throw on afterwards. People will probably in the fucking bathroom. In fact, people are probably going to even watch until that match starts.
But they haven't announced a single other fucking match.
Precisely.
No. Yeah, you've got 3 matches announced to the pay-per-view.
Okay, apart from those 2, what's the third one?
You've got the 2 Hell in a Cells, but Nikki Bella versus Brie Bella will happen at the pay-per-view.
Okay.
The loser of which, and I promise you this is not me taking the piss, the loser of which, and this is what Nikki said, because she talked to her best friend Stephanie.
Oh no, I know where this is going.
The loser will be the winner's bitch for a month.
Oh, right.
Now, bitch, to me, implies something really good. But their sisters and it's incest and it's a whole weird thing.
Yeah.
So, hello, Funk.
Hey, Funk!
Greetings.
Say greetings to the universe.
Hello, universe.
Are you sitting?
You failed me.
Why do you do? No.
Don't leave us.
I will not be leaving you.
Are you just grabbing your drink?
Yeah, sure. Sure, let's go with that.
Anyway.
Bye, Funk.
When they say bitch, I think they mean bitch as in you're going to do what I tell you to, as in a slave.
Yeah.
No. As in a servant without sexual favour.
Turn that down.
Turning it down.
Oh yeah. That's
No, I mean turn that down. That's not good. I mean it's sisters and it's incest, so it is weird.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, yeah, unfortunately you'll not be seeing any of that.
So the next time I get to see a member of that one of their relationships with their arse out, it's going to be John Cena in his new Joe Apatow film.
Yeah.
Which I'm all for.
Was he the movie or?
Cena's arse.
Right.
I'll admit, I'm curious to see if he's got a diminution or something. He's got to have some sort of mark on the fucker, otherwise he is absolutely perfect.
Right, you want to see if you can bounce quarters off it?
Well, something like that, yes, because even what was it, Michelangelo or Leonardo, who made David?
Michelangelo.
Michelangelo's David. See, even he has a problem. He's got a small cock.
Yeah, he did that as an insult, though.
Exactly. So Cena has to have some sort of thing wrong with his arse.
Yes, as a kind of blemish.
Yes.
Right.
Otherwise, he's just too perfect.
Well, okay then. We will. Well, you feel free to watch that movie.
Sure, watching it with me.
I'm really not.
It's not gay if we watch it together.
I'm really not watching that movie.
You are.
No, I'm not.
You are. It's a perfect plan.
Okay. No.
We're going to watch that.
No.
Get a steak. And then go watch Slipknot and Korn live in Newcastle Metro Radio Arena.
The steak might happen. The rest is a mistake.
The rest is not going to happen.
Now, John Cena versus Randy Orton for the, as you said, millionth, dillionth, quadrillionth, billionth time. I'm sorry.
Hey, there's nothing you can say. Well, we got that right already, haven't we?
Look, Shawn Michaels and Triple H. The Undertaker and, Triple H. Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock.
Undertaker Mankind.
Yep. These are...
Actually, this reminds me a lot of The Undertaker Mankind Hell in a Cell.
So, well, I was just saying that these
There's been little build up to this, and they've just thrown together 2 old rivals that are kind of connected to the story elsewhere.
Yeah. But these are matches that you can see time and time again, and you know that every time they're going to put on a brilliant show. Randy Orton and John Cena's like, well, Randy Orton will do his best.
But here's the thing, Randy Orton and John Cena
Yeah.
have had some absolutely fucking barn burners.
Yeah.
Absolute amazing matches. But there's been a lot of shitty ones in between.
Yeah.
I mean, they had a great run of City in like 09. Where Randy looked like he was like suffering from cancer or some shit. He was skinny as a fucking... Well,
He's yellow.
No, it was Christian as well. I remember Christian came out with
God.
jaundice at one point, didn't he? And he had the head shaved really that fucking clean cut. He was running around with Legacy. Because he had the I Quit or the submission match at Breaking Point. It was one of the 2, right?
Yeah,
The I Quit match, I think.
Yeah,
right?
I quit because basically he tried to blow John Cena up.
Yeah, no, was that last match?
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah. They had a really good run of gimmick matches. Culminated at Hell in a Cell where Randy won cleanly. But We've seen enough of it already this year.
Yeah.
Like, this year. It's been, even if we go back 12 months' time.
Yeah.
12 months, right, gives us to this time last year was, obviously it was October. What pay-per-view were we going into? We were going back into Hell in a Cell?
I don't know.
Yeah, so Randy was facing, it was Randy versus Daniel Bryan with Shawn Michaels as the referee for the World WWE Heavyweight WWE Championship, wasn't even World Heavyweight yet. And we got through that. Shawn, you hit my best friend. I'm gonna kick your best friend. I completely understand that logic, and it was completely, sound fucking watertight. I understood straight away why he did it. You've attacked his best friend. I would attack you. Shit, I wouldn't just kick you once either. Although Shawn Michaels is an arguably morally better person than me now.
Not really.
Exactly. On TV, he's presented like that.
Do you know what the difference between you and Shawn Michaels is?
I can't get my hands on weapons.
No. You're honest.
There you go. Alright, let's put it this way. Shawn Michaels is presented as a morally superior being.
Yeah.
Because he might as well be the fucking second coming of Jesus Christ in WWE.
Yeah. So got beat by The Undertaker.
Yeah! The devil beats you. In other words, bitch. How's your demons coping, Sean?
I don't think The Undertaker talks like that.
Wasn't talking about Undertaker.
Hey, Sean! How are the demons?
Let's talk about a random fan.
Thanks. All Shawn Michaels fans are like, hey!
Hey, Sean! How's it doing, Sean? Well, it's no different to us walking in Asda on Monday. They walk some special children walked past you. You didn't know what the fuck was going on, so you were about to say something, and I set you straight.
No. All I saw. Right, just to clarify this, we were walking into the store, right, and we walked past some kids who were being incredibly loud. But Rad was, and I'm just walking past, and I'm literally like, kind of looking, going, what the fuck's going on? Because I didn't clock them. I just was walking past, I didn't really look at them, and I was about to say something like, what the fuck's going on? And Geek said, before you say anything, there's special needs. I was like, alright, fair enough.
I didn't say that.
I know you didn't just say that, but just before anybody thinks that I was doing anything untoward, I think all I did was like saying, oh, what the fuck's with the loud kids?
Yeah.
You pointed out that there were special needs. I was like, alright, fair enough, we'll move on in life.
Yeah, you moved on.
I did then turn around going, hey kids, I've got 2 words for you. And then look up and then drop shit from the sky.
It'd be amazing if you could do that though. I may have gone a little further, but I won't go into that right now. That's what we need, is that sort of fucking effect.
No, but I can't summon a mic at will.
But no,
Which is really impressive when we're camping.
So you had that with Sean, and then that led to Survivor Series in November, which, if I remember, was... No, don't remember at all. Survivor Series main event last year. Fuck.
I'll look it up whilst you're trying
Daniel Bryan, it was definitely... No, because D. Bryan was... No, because it was... Daniel Bryan was with Punk when he had to face off the Wyatt family. Wasn't that the GOATs? The greatest of all teams.
I'm looking it up for you now. The main event was Randy Orton versus The Big Show for the WWE
Championship.
Championship.
Started the Big Show shit, didn't it?
Yeah, see about Daniel Bryan, the greatest of all time, versus the Wyatt family.
The greatest of all teams.
Yes, I know, I prefer my version.
And then you had Cena, Alberto. Cena made his return. Yeah, because then, of course, Randy and Cena went over. And then at TLC in December, we got the fucking unification match.
Yeah.
Which everyone going into it thought something shifty was going to happen.
Yeah.
It didn't, and Randy kind of won cleanly.
He would cleanly. At the end of the day, are there any disqualifications?
No, but that's not what cleanly means. If there were shenanigans involved,
as far as I'm concerned, everyone wins cleanly in a no disqualification match.
Yeah, but there wasn't really any shenanigans. I guess Cena kind of fell awkwardly, didn't he?
Cena fell awkwardly. I mean, yeah, he was tied to the ropes at the time.
Still fell awkwardly.
But hey, I want to hear John Cena bitching. Batista lost because of duct tape.
Duct tape? Seriously?
I mean, I quit too.
Yeah, and then of course CM Punk was tied to a rope at one point, and well, Randy Orton learned his lesson from watching that tape because he didn't just apply it to the turnbuckle, he applied it to the actual rope, so you couldn't once he took that off, he couldn't actually take the fucking rope anywhere with him.
Yeah.
But, I mean, they had that. Then it led to Survivor Series where they had a rematch, and the Wyatt started their shindig with Cena.
Yeah.
And Randy went on to retain. Then you had Elimination Chamber. Randy was in the chamber with the fucking Cena was in the chamber. But then once again, the Wyatts interfered. And then at WrestleMania you had him losing the championship to D. Bryan.
Because Batista tapped out.
Yes, Batista tapped out. Then D. Bryan loses. Then we go to Extreme Rules. D. Bryan takes on Kane, retains.
D. Bryan has to retire the title.
Yeah, but what was
that was like vacant?
What did Randy do like the pay-per-view?
They had a.
That was the beginning of the Shield, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was the Shield with Evolution. So you had that. Yeah, I mean, that's 3 times in the last 12 months I've mentioned them two having a one-on-one match at some point, or a match in some point. Here's the problem. There's a lot of Raws in between that we saw them do some sort of shenanigans thing going on.
Yeah.
We don't need to see it anymore. I mean, you need to put it in bed for a long time. Dusty and Rick didn't fight every fucking week.
Yeah.
But they would build it up every week.
I just think WWE's kind of weird logic. It's like they will give you John Cena and Randy Orton on a pay-per-view, and then they'll give you it for free.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, what are you wanting us to pay for? And then obviously their logic now is because WWE is now available for just $9.99 the pay-per-views. They don't have to make the WWE title the main event anymore. They don't have to worry because it's only $9.99, so they don't have to worry about it.
It fucking needs to be.
So it's like, well, yeah, guys, that's a great idea until you get to Mania. And I know what WWE's probably thinking. Oh, well, here's the thing. They would have to buy like the big pay-per-view to their $9.99. Remember, that's $9.99. But when it comes to WrestleMania, it'll be such a huge spectacular. Everyone will buy it. And the rest of us are going, no, Sherlock. What'll happen is you'll devalue WrestleMania by that point because you're just thinking, well, look, if all these pay-per-views are shit, why should we worry about WrestleMania? That's probably going to be just as shit because this is how they're handling pay-per-views now.
Because at WrestleMania, the game, Triple H goes 1-on-1 with the Great One.
Not necessarily.
He fucking will. They said it on that thing after Raw on the 15th anniversary of SmackDown.
No, they didn't say they were going to. So yeah, WWE logic.
No.
Look, they didn't say it was definitely going to happen.
He said, name a fucking stadium, name a WrestleMania time, name a WrestleMania place, he'll be there.
And they didn't.
They already have.
No.
WrestleMania 31, Levi Stadium, California, the home of the 49ers.
No.
Fly Eagles Fly.
No. Geek.
March 29th,
Geek.
7 p.m.
Geek. They didn't.
1 a.m. 12 o'clock over here.
They didn't name it.
They've already named where WrestleMania is. All they got to do is get them together again.
Geek. But they haven't.
But he said, name a place and I'll whip your ass. We already know the WrestleMania. The Rock even said, this WrestleMania, or even next WrestleMania, or the WrestleMania after that. Which means for the next 3 years, we're going to get Rock, Triple H, 1, 2 and 3.
Geek. That's not what it means.
It is.
They haven't done anything yet. Geek, your wishful thinking is taking over.
It better fucking happen.
Geek, you and I both want this match to happen.
Yes. You know why?
Yes.
Because we
never happen.
Because I don't have a streak match anymore.
Geek.
I don't have a streak match!
Yes, I know, Geek.
There's no streak match.
There's always the Miz.
That doesn't matter! Miz now better kick his ass by then.
You know, technically the Shield haven't lost at WrestleMania.
That's not the same!
It could be.
It's not.
Roman Reigns could go
Roman wins.
Roman Reigns
could go.
Yeah, he could go on to have a streak.
Not the same thing.
Geek. All good things must come to an end.
Fuck you!
That is the nature of the universe.
No, it's not.
That's the nature.
That's bollocks.
One day...
If the universe is infinite, then all good things have a possibility of lasting forever.
Fuck, that's right.
See?
Well, the chances are that Undertaker's streak ending was a sacrifice powerful enough required to eventually end John Cena's career.
Didn't though, did he?
Not yet.
Did he? Cena's still floating around. For fuck's sake, we've just said he's got a match. Now Brock Lesnar hasn't been seen since Night of fucking Champions. And what's going on? Undertaker hasn't come out and kicked his fucking ass either.
Look, it's not like they're going to do Undertaker versus John Cena in a career match at WrestleMania.
Don't you fucking dare tempt fate.
I mean, it's not like Undertaker would want John Cena to be the guy that retires him.
Don't you fucking tempt fate.
Don't you keep talking about Triple H and The Rock?
It's gonna happen!
So about John Cena and
It's got to happen.
But imagine this, right? Let's play with hypotheticals.
I don't want to in that situation!
But what if The Undertaker won? Can you imagine how amazing that would be?
Yeah, bigger shock than Taker's streak losing.
How are you coping with that, by the way?
I'm not!
I kind of noticed.
I know.
Yes, we're a professional company that doesn't bother editing out the sounds of pouring drinks and eating crisps because fuck it. So yeah, The Rock and Triple H might.
They're gonna go one on one.
It may not.
Alright, I understand, right? I understand.
It's a
The
possible.
game and the great one aren't gonna go one on one, but the cerebral assassin, the game, the king of kings, will go one on one with the great one. The jabroni beating, wow, pie eating, elbow dropping, eyebrow raising, panty raiding, wet. You better believe it can catch a pass on a film and still whoop that candy ass, The Rock.
Flipped poetry aside, it's not been confirmed.
Never been confirmed. What the fuck do you want? It written down on paper?
That would help for a start.
Then
No,
then it would get out there into the fucking dirt sheets because people backstage can't just be people backstage. No, they've got to be sources to Ryan fucking Clark, the biggest cunt on the fucking dirt sheet paper. Rod.
Please, I am sick of saying your name over and over like I'm banging you. Right, the fact is,
Most of the time, I don't get a chance to get past Gur.
what I'm saying is, I want to see The Rock and Triple H in a
I told you.
Shut up! In an actual promo where they legitimately call each other out, not just dicking about on an app special.
It was on SmackDown too.
Yeah, I know, but SmackDown is irrelevant these
Yeah,
days.
it might as well be an app special. But that's not the
You
point.
might as well just replace SmackDown with NXT.
You didn't have to shout.
I fucking did!
I'll be waiting for your apology.
I don't give a fuck, you've been waiting a long time. Like Undertaker's coming back. Or Brock Lesnar next defending his title. Actually, at this point,
Because the little HBK fanboys upset.
nah, he kicked Daniel Bryan, fuck him.
Yeah, fuck him hard.
You still go out with an. They're still married to a Nitro girl, so.
Yeah, whisper, right?
I think so. I don't care. Speaking of which, Seth Rollins, he's an idea, right?
Seth, I've got an idea for you. Yeah. When you work out, please afterwards don't raise your shorts all the way up to your crotch and reveal your 12-pack because that's all I saw on Tumblr and Instagram, and it made me feel bad about myself.
Or
Have you seen the picture?
no.
I'll find it for you.
Your ability to get these pictures worries me. Then I realise it's on Tumblr. And it
Fucking
makes all the sense in the
Instagram.
world.
I have a person on Instagram who I'm acquaintances with.
Yeah.
And she loves Seth Rollins, and she posted a picture and went, why isn't there more than one of him? And I just went, I want to cry.
But maybe, like, Seth should, like, just go to Brock Lesnar's farm and just, like, run him over with a tractor, cash out his money in the bank. I mean,
Just build a ring around him while he's underneath the tractor. While Brock's going, I'll get up from here eventually, boy.
and then just throws away the keys. It's like, I don't need the keys to move the fucking thing.
He's sitting while he's down and out. Paul Heyman's going, what the hell?
He just runs away with the title. And Paul Heyman's like, why am I on a farm?
I only came to visit him. But, by the way, how old's Noelle Foley?
I don't know.
Work on that for me.
Yeah, okay.
Not this minute, you were in the middle of a conversation.
Oh yeah, but still, I could, look things up at the same time. I'm also like that. 20-year-old.
Is she?
Yeah, she's 20 years old.
Oh my god.
But anyway, so...
There you go. Told you, right? Makes you feel bad about yourself instantaneously, doesn't it?
Fucking hell.
Yeah, there's a fuller picture where like you can see
No,
all
thanks.
his calves as well. It's like, yeah.
And to think he wears that ridiculous fucking attire.
He's just cosplaying.
Yeah.
He is, he's just cosplaying Snake Pilsen.
But anyway, to get back to this fucking thing of like John Cena and Randy Orton, because
Really?
that's what WWE does. It's just...
Can't focus on the positives.
Okay, Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins.
Yeah, I mean, we started Raw off with Dean Ambrose coming out, calls everyone out.
Which is
and then,
a great fucking promo with
yeah,
Dean.
Then Seth comes out.
No, John Cena came out, I'm afraid.
I wanted to go past it.
No, you can't. John Cena
Fine.
came.
We won't go the way I would have booked it. We'll go the way that it was booked.
Yeah, that's kind of what we do.
Speaking of which, you used to have to book, like, SmackDown.
I know I have to book. I have to book so much, man.
You have to book one
Bearing in
show.
mind, this is the third episode out of 3 getting uploaded in one go.
You have to book one show.
If we had to fucking edit and upload one show, this is our job.
Dude, while you've been waiting to book that one SmackDown, I've booked 2 months of my over 9,000 Marvel DC coalition,
I get distracted.
including creating pay-per-views as well as the logos for them.
I get distracted.
I've booked 1 month
for
of
God's
1994 WWF.
I am so sorry.
2 months of May 2001 roster of WWE.
You know
as
what?
well as
You know what? I could not book an entire show and still be a better GM than Brad Maddox.
Don't you bring Braddock in.
I just did.
What's Braddock's ever done to you?
He's been Brad Maddox.
Yeah, but he's going dark and edgy.
Oh yeah. Ooh.
Like Batman.
Yeah. Ben Affleck says, "Kiss my ass."
You see the size of Ben Affleck these days?
Uh-huh.
Do you know that his kids have said his kids are the happiest they've ever been because of 2 reasons.
They're the sons and daughters of Batman.
Kind of.
Yeah.
One, this is the first film he's actually going to let them watch.
Right.
Because others haven't really been PG.
And 2 other kids will definitely not kick their asses now because
And
their
2,
daddy will deal with it.
Both their little girls can now walk in and go, when they go, "Who's your daddy?" "My daddy's Daredevil." Because they used to say that. My daddy was Daredevil, my mummy was Elektra.
Yeah.
They didn't know who the fuck they were.
Yeah.
But apparently now they just walk in and go, "My daddy's Batman, who's yours?" And they're both these little girls. And
Yeah.
you can just imagine going, "My daddy's Batman, who's yours?" My daddy's richer than yours. I fucking doubt it.
I'll look at someone said, "Alfred Pennyworth, bitch."
My daddy's Batman, who's yours? He was the Joker. Was.
Bad geek. Bad. That's why you're not allowed on Shout.
You could be Cesar Romero.
That's why you're not allowed on Shout.
Cesar Romero was a Joker! To be fair, I think Cesar Romero was gay.
Anyway,
Cut off.
get a adopt. We're not bad in his age.
Back in there.
No.
Fucking 66, he was some age. I don't think he got a chance to adopt him back then.
Anyway,
Not unless it was just with him and his very close friend.
you never know.
We should adopt.
No, we're not adopting.
Aww.
I can barely look after you.
Aww.
And let's face it, you can barely tolerate me.
Fuck!
Oh, for God's sake.
We should adopt a kid.
Yes!
No!
Bro parents.
Yes!
No! You can't just adopt Neil Patrick Harris and hope it all works well.
No, he's the one who invented bro parents.
And why would you two adopt a kid?
Because it would be awesome.
We would call him Devon and set up dinner parties and be like, "Devon, what? Get the tables!"
No.
Hurricane Dudley.
Yes!
No, you can't just adopt a kid. What are you going to do about school? How are you going to finance
We're gonna
this?
send him to the school of life.
Fuck off, that's not a real thing.
We'll make it! We'll make that school, then adopt a kid!
We'll send him to Funk U.
The University of Wales.
Well, why not just send him to the Xavier School for the Gifted? Why
Yes.
are you fucking at
Awesome,
it?
let's do that.
Yes!
No.
We could have a wrestling mutant child!
Wolverine. We'll call him Wolverine.
Yes!
Fine, we won't call him Wolverine, we'll call him Logan.
Yes.
No!
I'll go to the adoption agency.
No! Stop right now! Thank you very much!
You can be my reference.
No!
You can just adopt Callum.
This is why you're not allowed on Shout!
I don't think that's the reason I'm not allowed on Shout.
Geek, what have you done?
I just had an idea and it's blossomed.
If you guys want to know more about Adam Caulfield and his friend Callum, tune in to hashtag Shout. Now, listen.
Bye.
Now, Geek.
Download.
And don't forget that you can subscribe to a link in the bottom of this fucking video and you can,
SoundCloud.
You can download these episodes onto iTunes. But still,
But not from iTunes.
No, you can you can't download it from iTunes, but you can download it onto iTunes.
Which you then download onto your phone.
Yeah, which is fucking weird.
Talking the long way around there.
By the way, 24 hours for Apple to fucking get in contact with me. My fucking ass. I've been waiting for 48 hours now. Maybe they know I use a Windows. Anyway, so, Geek, no.
Right, okay.
What the fuck are we talking about?
Cena came out.
Cena came out. Yeah, it's Shattered All Our Dreams.
Yeah, Shattered All Our Dreams. And then the Authority came out. Because now...
By the way, can I just say, hand on heart, like me,
the people.
When Triple H said standard, was I the only one thinking that ain't money?
No.
You thought it was in my head because
I thought it was at least a blowjob.
I was thinking like when he says standard, I'm thinking that's gotta be, and then when it turned out to be like $1, I was severely disappointed.
I had the Billy Ray Robinson line at the end as well by Cena. That's the only thing I liked about Cena the entire thing.
Yeah,
that and he lost. Yeah. So anyway, Cena versus they said you two want to fight, and they had Stephanie did the whole thing. No, I think they're going to be good as a team.
That was a great bit.
So they did that bit. It was like, all right, fair enough, whatever. And they got to it. Tonight, your face, when I say oos, you say oh. Versus Starring Goldust, the Cosmic Twins, which is quite a good name, and I like the idea that Michael Cole had.
Yeah, the tag team works well. I just fucking hate Stardust. I tried to get into the gimmick. I'm just like, I'm sorry, no.
So we had that. They won, and then it was like, fine. You two want to really go? I want to see you two explode, rip each other apart. I'm gonna see tonight. It's gonna be John Cena versus Dean Ambrose, a no holds barred pole match. Russo's back booking.
But here's the thing, that was a pay-per-view match that they gave us on Raw. Now normally one goes, well, what the fuck, but this made perfect sense.
Yeah, because everybody didn't want to see two matches on a fucking pay-per-view. This now opens up that match spot that we're going to have at the beginning of the show to another fucking group of people that could be on there. Fuck it, and I want to know, why the fuck is Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods, and Big E, the smart athletic friends, jobbing like to fucking Bo Dallas? Who else was it this week? Who did Kofi face? Miz won it this week.
Well, it's Rusev on main event.
Big E.
Big E.
Oh, Kofi faced Seth on SmackDown. It was a hell of a match. Don't get me wrong, but they are three highly fucking hilarious group. Do you see what they were doing on the app? During the SmackDown 50th anniversary. No. I don't know if you call it on YouTube or not, they threw it up. They were doing SmackDown Theatre. Where they would take famous moments from SmackDown. And they would cosplay them. So you had a few different ones. My favourite one was the last one they did. Playing the part of Vince McMahon is... Playing the part of Vince McMahon would be Xavier Woods. Now he's in black and white with a chair and a suit and a bandage. And he does the whole, if anyone's gonna kill my company, it's gonna be me. And he spins round and he goes, me and Goldberg. And in the back of it's got Goldberg written as if it would be if it was NWO. And then Big E comes out kicking fucking shit and beating his chest going, it's Goldberg. That was fucking in bits. But all of them had a fucking, like, they're fucking funny, highly talented, and could be you could take it either way as well. Because you could turn them and be a militant type group. Yeah. Especially with the fucking sort of thing that's going on in America at the minute. Remember, I'm sorry, right? There are times to be worried about upsetting people, there are times to push the envelope, and there are times to sit back and wait.
Yeah.
With the fucking shit that is going on in the United States of America with places like Ferguson,
Yeah.
wouldn't it be a good idea to have 3 young, smart African Americans in the forefront of television?
Yeah. I agree with that.
And sitting going, whoa, we don't like the way this is. We're not going to sit here and just fucking take a beating anymore.
Yeah.
It'd be a great. I mean, yes, I'm a white Englishman, so what the fuck do I know? But quite frankly, I know a lot about wrestling. I know how the NWA. I know a lot, and I know how the Nation of Domination worked. When Farouk came out on TV and said, quite frankly, it's more dangerous to be a black man in America right now.
Yeah.
And shocked the world and said, this isn't a race fit. This isn't a person thing. This isn't a personality thing. This is a race thing. You don't like me. Talking to Vince McMahon, who was the interviewer, because of the colour of my skin. And that pushed the envelope in 1996 or 7.
Yeah.
Imagine doing that in 2014 when you've got this big fucking... I mean, if you're willing to put Putin over as a fucking hero of the Federation...
Yeah.
Do it for the... Put a young black fucking icon up there. Push Biggie. Push Kofi. And push Xavier. Xavier has 2 PhDs and he's a doctor. Push him. He's an intelligent individual.
Yeah.
Don't make him a whipping boy who has to come out and dance.
Yeah.
This isn't a minstrel show anymore.
Yeah. I completely agree. I mean, anytime they've had a black like a black lead, shall we call them, they've dropped the ball, with the one exception being The Rock.
Who's only half black.
He's half black, half Samoan. So the rest of the time, Booker T, they labelled him with the King Booker stick.
King Booker!
Well, now I've got to do mine as well, because everyone loves saying it.
All hail King Booker!
Damn you!
You're gonna regret that.
King Booker!
In my country of Africa! Continent.
Yeah. Which, it was always as bad when he went to TNA and he was from Nigeria.
I love when he used to break character.
Yeah. Well, every promo.
No, he was talking to Teddy Long, Theodore! And then he'd be booked against him. What do you mean, boy? What do you mean? Teddy, you can't have... What do you mean, boy? Oh, hell no! Tell me you didn't just say that!
It's like, yeah, real regal.
Then he'd stop and go... Booker!
But then, you know, you've got Bobby Lashley, which is like, who gave the guy a microphone?
You're a bastard.
You say you're Finley, you like the fight. Well, my name is Bobby Lashley, and you're a bastard.
You really forgot his name.
I always forgot his name, yeah. I'm just like, seriously. And then you got likes of Ezekiel Jackson. He was giving over the IC and was like, ah.
Ezekiel could have gone if he had a mouthpiece. He had some work for him. I mean, he worked great in little spells. Him, Rico, and Kozlov should have been pushed after ECW broke up, in my opinion. They were the Foreign Legion. They worked great together.
And right now, Titus O'Neil.
Who? Let's talk about Titus O'Neil for a moment.
Yeah.
Titus O'Neil is on, let's say, already 3 shows a week.
Yeah.
Let's say 4, sorry, right? He'll make an appearance on SmackDown.
He'll happy, man.
He'll do an appearance on SmackDown.
Yeah.
He might do a match on Superstars. And he might do a match on Main Event.
Aye.
And it's currently working the NXT schedule.
Alright.
So, and if it's not SmackDown, it's usually Raw.
Right.
Okay?
Fair enough.
Now, let's just work this one out.
Yeah.
Titus, on at least 3 of the shows,
Yeah.
is getting humiliated by a bunny. Goes to NXT, and did you realise this week on... Me and you watched it. This week on NXT, we got a good Titus O'Neil match.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck, I remember why this guy was in NXT to start off with. So he could actually wrestle Darren Young.
Yeah.
And then team with Darren Young, and we got the birth of... Millions of dollars. I love them guys.
With Mr. No Days Off.
BTP!
Wait, he's going to have to change that now.
Well, he's been injured, we can't help that.
Well, it's still the days off.
I don't imagine he's stopped going to the gym, no?
Yeah, but he's been off.
Yeah, but he used to be no days off, but it means even when he's not working, he's working.
Alright. Well, let it slide.
Yeah.
We'll call it ironic.
Yeah, it is. It's irony. Like a post-feminist joke.
Well, he's never been suspended, put it that way. Or like a certain main eventer I could mention.
Hey, there's nothing you can say.
Well, nothing's going to change what he's done to us. Another Cena match.
You think you know me?
On this day? Well, I see clearly.
See?
Everything comes to life.
See? I knew it would. I'm coming.
Well, no chance in hell.
Well, no, I mean, I don't understand why they're not putting it on TV, because they're getting over on the app. They're getting over amongst the internet. Smart Athletic Friends are fucking over big style. But I bet you it's another fucking case of someone in the back even just doesn't understand the appeal.
You mean McMahon?
No, I just mean someone. There'll be someone who's been told. There'll be the same people that were told, yo, Xavier's going to come out after the match, stop them from fighting each other and go, listen, we've had enough of this. And then the next couple of weeks you're going to come out and smartly dressed, but not like suit wearing, but you're going to look good. Xavier wears what he usually wears because he wears those flashy suits. Comes out, you're going to do a little bit of talk and commentary, and then I've got nothing.
Yeah.
That's what I think happened. And because they were getting over as a face and they want them to be heels. But the problem is, you know what happens when people get over as a face and they want to be heels? Mm-hmm. You just keep them face.
Yep.
And you just give them a bit of an attitude.
Yep.
Perfect example? Mm-hmm. Dolph Ziggler.
Yep.
Dolph Ziggler is a natural fucking heel, because every time you watch him work, you go, you shouldn't be able to fucking do that. I said that at least 4 times in his match with Randy Orton.
Yeah.
I would rather see Randy Orton versus Dolph Ziggler in a Hell in a Cell match for the Intercontinental Championship this weekend. Not this weekend, the weekend coming up.
You know, that's fucking genius, that. What a way of bringing prestige back to the IC title.
Yeah. Because, exactly, it'd do that, but more importantly, it'd be a match that you've seen a couple of times but not often.
Yeah.
And every time you've seen it, it's been fucking magic. And you think the show-off wants to be out-shown off after that fucking RKO.
Yeah.
That was a thing of beauty.
Yeah.
It was an absolute thing of beauty. It's like The Rock working out. It's like The Rock sitting there before a conversation going, I gotta try and get him to say a conversation back to him so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
No, this was Randy Orton looking going, if I put him up on my shoulders, maybe I could pop him up enough just in time to hit an RKO. And then he realised he's worked with Dolph and he goes, I could definitely do that.
Yeah.
And I remember watching it and you know, usually you see the surprise RKO come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I called it 3 spots beforehand that I was like, oh, here's an RKO? Oh, no. Every time he went for the famouser,
yeah.
this is going to be RKO. Ah, no, shit.
Well,
he blocked his zigzag. He's a turnaround RKO bang. Shit, what the fuck's going on? Oh, powerbomb. Oh, no, shit. He's killed him. Dolph's dead. Someone called Dolph's mama. He's dead.
That's the thing. It's like, you can have, like, I mean, and here's the thing. Randy Orton, when taken as diminished, he'd be like, look, hey, that IC title was most precious when I was fucking holding it in Evolution. I mean, you can even have Triple H like going, Randy Orton's like, well, what's your problem? It's like, I know, it's just Dolph Ziggler with the IC Championship. Just, it doesn't really fit into the authorities' plans. And Randy Orton could be like, well, you know, Hunter, if you want the IC title so badly, I can get it for you.
And it would do more to it than if Kane was to do it.
Yeah.
Because Kane at the minute, Kane seems to be Stephanie's little fucking attack.
Little whipping boy.
Did you see SmackDown at all?
No.
The SmackDown, they had, I actually enjoyed SmackDown this week. SmackDown was the 15th year anniversary, they had fucking highlights from the show, right?
I saw one bit of the show, I think I saw one bit of it, and that was the Rock Triple H thing, where they didn't confirm a WrestleMania match was going to happen, but kind of did.
We'll agree to disagree.
I think what they did there was put out the feels.
A hand there with a lot of feels.
All
the feels.
All the feels. Easy, big fella.
As River's song may say, spoilers.
Wow.
Spoilers. Now...
There, honey, there.
Now, we opened up SmackDown, and we'll get back to Raw. Let me put it like this. Raw had a lot of stuff that happened in the middle, but the most important thing was that we got the pay-per-view match at the end. In the end, John Cena cleared house the authority. Dean Ambrose took the opportunity to climb up the pole and sneak it after going, you can't see me. And I quite frankly did the same thing Cena went. That's clever. That's fucking clever.
It's almost like the old days where I used to recap the show with a deep breath.
There you go. Right, SmackDown.
We're not even due to recap.
Right, SmackDown.
Shit happened.
Stephanie McMahon came out to open up the show.
Yeah, she
was the very first GM
I
of
did
Raw.
see. Yes,
right?
I did watch it because
Out comes. She's going first. She's talking about how the people did this, the people did that.
Wait a minute. If you're talking people power, you've got to talk about John Laurinaitis, the former executive president of talent relations and the former interim general manager of Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown.
Yeah. And
people
then,
power. I just scrumped.
And you've never been able to do it before.
No, I did Johnny and the Ace doing an impression of Ultimate Warrior.
I
fill the ship with the rocket fuel. Who is taking an impression of me?
How to take one of the most exciting promos ever by an Ultimate Warrior and make it... what was that? What the fuck did he say? Simply have John Laurinaitis do it.
Take the two pilots who've already made the sacrifice.
I'm sorry.
Put that plane into a nosedive.
No. You started doing that, right? And you take the two. And I was sitting there going, you take the good, you take the bad.
Facts of life.
The facts of life.
I want to be the very best like no one ever was.
I want to be the very best like no one ever was.
I am a real American, and the problem is if I do it too long, it goes into a son.
No, but so you had...
You are prejudiced.
I am. But yeah, I don't like the French. It's built into me. I'm an Englishman.
Okay, the fries are nice.
Yeah, American style.
They said we needed 3 legal forms of ID from both of us before we could adopt.
That's bullshit!
I know, but I've got my passport and a student ID card. All we need is your passport and we're done.
I don't have one!
Well, I'll tell you what, we'll get on it next week and then we'll go and adopt a child. Okay?
Right, alright, so we'll continue this conversation and shout.
Yeah.
Sweet.
To find out if our dynamic duo will get a child,
we'll call him Batman!
Or if SteveJones313 could stop him, tune into #shout.
No, we'll call him Batman. It doesn't mean we have to be Batman.
Fair enough.
I just call him Damien.
Damien dies. Spoilers. I had a moment of fucking panic there. Like, I don't know who reads comics and got that reference. If they did, they may not be that far up.
It's alright, this is the wrestling show. We don't give a fuck.
Still, you know, wrestling fans are spoilers. They type them every fucking... Right, so you had...
There's probably someone going, I wouldn't have booked Damien to die.
I don't, actually. I book him to be the world champion.
I would have had him go over Daredevil. Who gives a shit if it's a different franchise?
Daredevil is currently in a program with a Question as his manager. He's tag teaming with Luke Cage.
This is TEW, we're talking about kids.
The Question is his manager. He's teaming up with Iron Fist and Luke Cage as the Street Justice.
But anyway...
And facing the Black Panther and Storm and Silent.
Okay, when we go on SmackDown, we're talking about the...
Yeah, the beginning. So you had John Laurinaitis come out. And then, it's the MacLeod tent, yo.
Coming to bring it on.
Coming to get it on. And out comes Teddy Long. And I don't know if there was anybody. And The Rock means anybody who was more excited that Teddy Long was coming out, including Theodore R. Long, than JBL.
JBL was like a kid.
JBL lost his shit. That's my boy. That's my player. He starts doing the old Texas two-step. He runs over to shake his hand. Teddy's trying to get the microphone out of his jacket, and he has to stop that and shake his hand. And then he runs back over and goes, "That's my player." After he's just like cheering out John Laurinaitis was his man.
Yeah, called him said, I thought you said he was a man. He's my man too.
So they come out and they go, I was the one. He goes, I was the SmackDown general manager for 6 months, player.
What?
And the irony was that they were going to set up a match. I don't know who gave them permission to do that because Stephanie hadn't said that.
Yeah.
And John Laurinaitis just agreed at some point he was going to do a match.
No.
And of all the matches that Johnny Ace was going to do, he chose a tag team match on Teddy's show. At least he didn't put The Undertaker in there or Randy Orton.
Motherfucker.
No.
You don't take.
Whoa, it's all good. You see, he had the idea of having Cesaro
Yeah.
and The Miz.
With
Sorry. The Miz. Hoorah!
With
Damien.
Mizdow,
Damien Mizdow.
who is, as you put, one of the greatest
Needs a fucking
gimmicks.
He's a gimmick that's designed to suck.
And he's just gone,
But
okay.
you've just turned around and everyone's just gone, that man's amazing.
He's brilliant.
He's rolling around the back as if he is a stunt double, going, hold on, I'll be right next to you. Oh, he's clenching. I honestly, I'd rather watch anything else other than Miz match. So I do watch Damien Mizdow in the outside wrestling a fucking ghost, which is more entertaining.
It's just amazing.
So you've got versus Dolph Ziggler,
Yeah.
and I believe it was Jack Swagger.
Teddy Long goes, well, player.
Now Teddy Long, never to be outdone, especially when you brought a tag team match on his show, goes,
Although he couldn't rely on The Undertaker.
no, he couldn't. So he turned around and went, you want to do... He goes, you want to do that, player? I actually thought we'd have a 6-man tag. I didn't know Teddy knew what a 6-man tag was.
Yeah, but then John Laurinaitis, not to be outdone, went 10-man tag, 10-man tag, 10-man tag.
At which point, everyone, oh shit, that's it, it's done. It's over, it's over. But Teddy Long went, now you see, I'm the Mac Militant. And I just went, shit, he's going to, what's he going to do, Teddy? 20-man tag team match, Teddy, 20-man. And he goes, and I'm thinking it's the 15th year anniversary. I'm like, yeah, but you can't have a 15-man tag. Then we can't have 7.5 men.
Yeah.
And he turns around and he goes, so we're going to have a 15-man tag. And I just went, no, Teddy, you can't cut Mizdow in half.
Yeah.
You can't have Mizdow one side, stand down the other side. It's not going to work.
No.
Not going to work. And even Johnny Ace went, that's not possible.
Yeah.
And Stephanie was intrigued.
Yeah.
You can see that she's like, how the fuck's this going to work?
Yeah.
I mean, I wrote this shit, but how's this going to work? And she turns around and he goes, you see, we're going to have... Now, boss, you're going to have to help me out with the teams here. I like to get a couple. We're going to have...
I'm fucked then. No, yeah.
We're going to have The Miz,
Yes.
Cesaro,
Yes.
the WWE Tag Team Champions,
Of the world.
Star and Goldust.
Right.
Oh shit, Star and Goldust, that's 4, right? Am I on 4?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got 4. Star and Goldust. Slater Gator.
Yeah.
Fuck. I can't remember shit.
I'm desperately looking for like a recap.
Next, no, go up.
I went through all of them.
No, go fucking.
I went through all of them.
And again. Click that, it's the results page. Okay, here we go. Here we go. It'll be Mizdow, Cesaro, Bo Dallas, Golden Stardust, Slater Gator,
and
this is how he threw in how we're doing a 15-man tag. The genius of Theodore all along, the Mac Militant, come again. Mini Gator. I wish I knew who that Mini Gator was. He's a big fat guy. Like he's a monster. That Mini Gator, you know. I reckon him and Luke Harper should have a match to see who's got the real Gator role.
Versus
Sheamus, Jack Swagger, we the people, the world's strongest man, Mark Henry, a former member of the Players Club. Us, wow, O's, Los Matadores, Hooray! And Bo Dempsey. That's right? Bo Dempsey.
No. It was. It begins with L. Sounds like something you eat with dips.
Layla.
El Dorito.
El Doritos?
El Dorito.
We've got some Doritos right here. You get them anywhere right now. It's an Asda for £1 a bag.
Yeah, it's
Bye.
El Torito.
Oh, El Torito.
El Torito.
So Bo Dempsey.
No, not Bull Dempsey.
It's the same size.
No, he's not.
Might as well be. Fine, it's not my fault that every time Bo Dempsey comes on, I sit there and go, that's the wrong Bo.
Exactly.
And I don't mean shit.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. So, Stephanie went, that's actually an amazing idea. We're going to do that. And as a matter of fact, we're going to have a combination of WrestleMania 28 and tonight, where Team Johnny, Mikey, Nicky,
no, Geek,
Kenny,
Geek,
and Johnny,
Geek.
Mitch,
Geek.
and we are the Spirit Squad.
Geek, no.
Spirit Fingers.
No, Spirit Squad is a different wrestling company that's happening right now.
Oh, Chikara.
That's your card. Don't get confused.
Oh,
That's a whole
Team
different
Johnny, as in
Yes.
Team John Laurinaitis.
Yes, Johnny Ace.
I was upset that Johnny...
Punk Man!
the dynamic dude himself.
Yeah.
I was upset that he didn't have his white suit from WrestleMania, but Teddy Long made up for that in that fucking player suit he had on.
No.
Fucking two right home, mate. Now versus Team Teddy.
Yeah.
AKA Teddy R. Long, Theodore Long, the godfather of wrestling.
Greatest referee in the world.
Apart from Chad Penny.
Hell yeah.
Pussy magnet himself. Anyway.
Yeah.
And they're going to have a match. And the winner would be declared the greatest general manager of SmackDown history.
Well, the only thing I thought was interesting about this is that Stephanie didn't find a way of, like, getting involved in this because...
I was pissed.
Because...
I was really pissed.
Because she was, like, the first ever
Yeah.
GM. So I was, like,
Yeah.
surprised.
What about Paulie?
Oh, Paul Heyman, yes.
Kurt?
Well, that's obvious, though, isn't it?
He's currently general manager of whatever the fuck it is in TNA.
Impact.
No, I mean, whatever the fuck like it's supposed to be. He's a general manager
Yeah,
or director of wrestling or some shit.
Yeah, he's like...
He's in charge of all wrestling activities or some bullshit.
Yeah, he's probably like COO stuff.
Yeah, but that's what they call him. They don't actually call him the COO or anything.
Yeah,
He's
they call him...
director of all wrestling matters.
I'll look up their roster
right?
page and see what they've got him down as.
And then you've got, you got Vicky. I bet Vicky's pissed.
Nah, I don't think she gives a fuck.
I don't know.
I think, to be fair, it's like, when you look at GMs, Teddy Long's one of the big ones.
That's an interesting one.
Now, by the way, as I'm looking up the TNA roster pages, one thing I do want to say,
Go ahead.
not that he ever listens to the show, but I do want to pass on our condolences to Samoa Joe's family who've lost, Samoa Joe's lost his father. Yeah. So, obviously, our condolences for that.
Yeah. So that's pretty much all the GMs that... Well, Booker T came out.
Yeah.
Shucky ducky quack quack.
Oh,
for the main event.
Shucky quack quack.
One of the greatest of these. I actually can't do Booker things for long because it hurts my throat.
Yeah.
And try the wiki.
Yes, that's a good idea. Carry on.
So what he does is then he comes out for the commentary of the main event, and Team Teddy wins.
Yeah.
Team Teddy, it makes sense. He's a 6 fucking year GM, longest reigning general manager in the history of general managers.
Yeah.
Of course, he's gonna be fucking the greatest general manager of all time. Longevity equals greatness.
Yep. Oh, Kurt Angle is the executive director of wrestling operations.
Executive
Wow.
director of wrestling operations.
He's Edwo.
Doesn't even make a funny thing.
He's Edwo. Was it Edward Woodward?
So you've got, so yeah, I mean, SmackDown with some fun bits in there, but that was mainly what was really cool about it. NXT.
By the way, apparently, I didn't know this, apparently Angle has also officially retired the TNA Television Championship.
Yes. He did it when Abyss won it? I don't know. He came out and said nobody's using it, nobody's working it. So your champion currently in TNA, after Bound for Glory, spoilers happening if you haven't watched it, so there's your warning. Well, actually, there's no world. I don't think there's any title matches at Bound for Glory. There wasn't.
His contract expired on the 21st September.
Yeah, he's working as a freelancer at the minute. The TNA World Champion is Bobby Lashley still, although by the looks of it, on the front page, you've got an interesting little #1 contendership match going on there. Kurt Angle announces all challenges for the #1 contendership match. You've got EY, my brother from another mother, loves hockey, loves beards, loves bikes, and we might as well be in the Sons of Anarchy, baby.
Is Eric Young what you get when us two fuse together?
Do you like fishing?
I used to.
There you go. Then you've got the
Bobby Roode!
The it factor of the selfish generation. Jeff Hardy.
Woo.
Kind of sick of seeing Jeff in this title picture in a minute, especially since he's just finished working the Wolves in a tag title picture.
Yep.
And a double, the greatest man that ever lived, Austin Aries.
Who's he going out with again? Or?
Oh, he's going out with, I believe he's going out with Rosita.
Ah.
Because we share a common thing.
Yeah.
We share two common things: the love for that ass,
Yep.
and the fact that his real name's Dan, as is my alter ego. Not my real name, my alter ego's name.
Well, you have to get through the humans somehow.
Yeah, they don't like numbers in their names or some shit.
Yeah.
So you got they are going to be the number one contenders. Personally, out of them, I'd love to see anyone but Hardy win. Personally, I'd actually like to see EY get another shot at the championship, because I was pissed that EY lost the championship in the first place to Bobby. But it's just how things go. It made sense storyline-wise. Your tag team champions, as it stands, as far as I know, are still the Wolves. Yeah. But I haven't. I'm guessing that's probably after Full Metal Mayhem, which probably happens. We are Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
So it's probably being shown tonight on television in America. It'll be Sunday night in the UK. X Division champion is after Bound for Glory will be the Samoan submission machine, Samoa Joe.
Yep.
I say my best Armando Alejandro.
Right.
Which is kind of cool to see Joe got to focus on something like the X Division. Because he kind of flounders if he hasn't got like something to work with. Yeah. And he's getting some really good fucking opponents. Low Key, Homicide, 187 Homicide.
Do you remember when the X Division had the 225 weight limitation?
Yeah, because they thought it'd be clever to do that. I just had to change that on my fucking TNA. Yeah. I went, you know what, fuck it, I'm going to try it. You know, a hard mode would be. Yep. I was like, you know, I fancy a hard, difficult game. May 2014 TNA.
Yeah.
Now that's a difficult fucking game.
Who was that storyline about? It was it one of the Dudleys or some of the Dudleys with the
Abyss. Abyss was the world champion, and then after Abyss dropped it, it was the Immortal story.
Were the Dudley boys like involved in this thing where they were like wrestling the X Division or something? And then,
ages ago, yeah.
It was flipped. They said, no, you have to beat the 225.
Yeah. If they won the X Division would be abolished.
Yeah.
But if not, they would change the weight, and then that didn't really happen. And then Bischoff came about and changed it to basically a cruiserweight title, and then that was dropped not too long ago.
Yeah, but I remember this big thing about them having to reach a certain weight class or something. It was just like, it was insane.
So in order to do that, they paid off a member of the X Division to turn his back on Johnny Devine. And then your current knockout champion. I always love the knockout champion because it's generally a different type of fucking champion. Yeah. And you've got Jessica Havoc, aka Havoc in TNA. She's a phenomenal wrestler. Has a great different look. And I'm really excited. Really, it's one of the things that's going to pull me in. My only problem is there's not a great lot of talent to work with. She had arguably the worst match on Bound for Glory. She was facing Velvet Sky.
Yeah.
You know, Angelina Love's not going to do great there. It isn't going to give you a great match. Brittany can give you great matches.
Yeah.
Madison Rayne can give you great matches. There's a lot that can give you great matches. But here's the difference between that. TNA aren't going to book you like that.
No.
TNA aren't going to turn around and go, hey, you know what's going to work? How about we have Havoc versus Madison Rayne, give them like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
10 including entrances. That would work.
Yeah.
Do you know what happened just this week on NXT?
Yep.
We got Sasha Banks versus Becky Lynch.
Yeah.
Let's say, I think it went, 8 minutes?
Yeah.
We have entrances.
Yeah.
I mean, the entrances aren't long on NXT. It doesn't take long to get to the fucking ring. Especially Becky Lynch. She's got that whole rock star gimmick going at the minute.
Yeah.
Where she's running around fucking moshing, which is cool.
Yeah.
And they had a great match.
Yep.
I mean, both of them have been working really hard, and
Yep.
they both are great in-ring wrestlers. Boss found a move that he really fucking loves, the bank statement from
Yeah, and here's
Sasha
the
Banks.
thing. I've been saying that I haven't been sold on Sasha Banks,
Yeah.
and after that match I said, yeah, okay, now I'm sold.
Now you start. You was like, I'm starting to see it now.
Yep.
So you had that, which was absolutely fucking phenomenal. NXT. So let's keep with NXT for a little while.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's just keep flowing. Let's keep moving. NXT. We mentioned it earlier on. We saw Titus and Neil versus Sami Zayn in a phenomenal fucking main event.
Oh, yeah.
Which even progressed the storyline. After he hits him with the Clash of the Titus, which looked vicious.
Yes.
Because he lifts him from the top rope all the way to the middle of the fucking ring and slams him down.
Yeah.
He then carries him to the edge because it was something that... Fuck off, Bo. Carries him to the edge and something that... Because the front row fan said, and said, remember, this is all on you. This is all on you. This is on the front... When he wakes up, I want you to tell us from the fan on the front row. Fair enough. He climbs to the top rope.
Yeah.
Looks as if he's going to do a splash or something and fucking decapitate him.
Yeah.
And then Adrian Neville comes out and returns the favour from last week when Sami Zayn helped him out.
Yeah.
Now that was the main event. I mentioned Sasha Banks versus Becky Lynch in a fucking great Divas match. But that progressed the whole Sasha Banks wants a piece of Charlotte match.
Yeah.
Tag team match. We got my new favourite everythings, the Vaudevillains.
Yep.
And Simon Gotch, the quite manly strong man who loves affairs in a bow tie, and you can't blame him for that because bow ties are cool. And the artist,
He is the very model of a modern day superstar.
Aiden English.
In the WW.
That's probably off key, but that's right.
Who cares?
Exactly. Versus my new favourite everythings. My name is Enzo Amore.
How you doing?
Bada boom, realest guys in the room. And I'm a bona fide stud and a certified G. And you can't teach that. How you doing?
How you doing?
And this right here, this is Big Cass. And he's 7 feet tall. And you can't teach that. How you doing?
How you doing?
And we right here, we're the realest guys in the room. Bada boom.
And you guys? Well, there's only one word for you. Let us spell it out. SAWFT. SWAT.
Which, by the way, they weren't accompanied by my new favourite everything, Carmella.
Order. The following has been paid for by the new world order.
The new favourite everything.
Yeah.
Carmella, Princess of Staten Island. How you doing? How you doing? Scorsese on the camera again.
In fairness, Big Cass is the greatest cameraman
Fucking
ever lived.
great. How you doing? So you've got that working for them, and then they had a really good little entertaining match. And then I believe, and even then before that though, we had Hideo Itami versus Vic of the Ascension, Preach Vic, in a great match that progressed the storyline. That where we saw Funaki take a beating. When was the last time you see Funaki take a beating?
SmackDown #1 announcer.
Not anymore, you think? Ew! Ew! Morning comes and me wants some young. See, I did that. So what we got? So we've got that, and it's leading to a point where, Hideo Itami's gonna have to call some fucking friends. You know, he's gonna have to call a friend. I mean, he may not. Maybe a friend who could kick as hard as him.
But wait, I can only think of one person that's been signed that can kick as hard as Hideo Itami. In fact, a man that can kick as hard as Kenta. And that man, that man...
Well, that man we may see in a couple of weeks. We'll soon find out if that is true or not. That theory that we have in our heads, percolating around.
Someone that could leave their prints on their faces.
Yeah, someone who could like maybe do a little Irish jig on their faces or something.
Yeah.
You know? Hey, how you doing?
Top of them murdered to you.
Now, of course, we also saw, like we mentioned there, we saw Big Cass. Scorsese's back. Enzo goes to Regal asking for a little favour. Alright, do me a favour, don't do me no favours. No, I'm curious. Seriously, do me a favour. Just check out this chick. So they checked out Carmella, who put this diva in a submission move. I want to be locked in. See, what she does, she grapevines the legs and chokes the bitch out with them. And I would love to be grapevined by the legs.
And really, Regal went, bring her to next week's taping.
Yeah, so next week it looks as if we're going to get the debut of the Princess of Staten Island, yo. The Carmella herself. Bada boom, newest thing in the room. How you doing?
How you doing?
Yeah! Jack, I want to see that. I think she's got a sweet drop kick. She looks fucking great. The character's already fucking 3 times more developed than any of the fucking characters that they've got. Yeah. And, you know, if next week we get Carmella, we get Carmella debut, we get a really good match with Sammy or Adrian on it.
Yeah.
Hideo calls a friend up, maybe we get that as well. And we get Baron Corbin killing CJ Parker again. I'll be all good. How you doing?
I would really love Baron Corbin to just destroy Bull Dempsey.
How you doing?
How you doing? Next.
Now, we can refer back to our normal selves by not referring to ourselves as Italian Americans.
I never did.
How you doing?
How you doing?
You just did.
Know what? I don't know what you're talking about. But NXT is just one of the shows that just gets it right.
For an hour-long show, they do better quality product than TNA. They do better fucking in-ring stuff than their main event, Superstars and SmackDown. And they progress a story quicker than a 3-hour show of Raw.
Yeah.
And you give them another half an hour, I'd be paying $9.99 just to watch that.
And what's interesting is when you have the likes of people like Tyson Kidd and all that, and even Titus O'Neil, and you could, for example, right, if Antonio Cesaro appeared and said, I want to win the NXT Championship, no one's going to go, what, you want to go to the Little Leagues? People are like, no, we see why.
Shit, yeah. And Cesaro, 2 of Cesaro's best matches in his WWE career, and possibly his career ever, are on NXT.
Yeah.
One before the network, where he faced off against Sami Zayn, 2 out of 3 falls match.
Yeah.
And one on the launch of the WWE network on NXT Arrival.
Yeah.
2 out of 3 falls match with Sami Zayn.
Which is an interesting thing because he was able to do another 2 out of 3 falls match and it wasn't repetitive as shit at all.
There was very. I mean, they did some of the same spots, but they came out with a different fucking. I mean, for starters, they came out with a fucking guns blazing on both of them, going different ways. Now, I'm excited as fuck to see what they're going to build up on. Yeah. But I'm telling you this right now. I'm happy that there's certain superstars that have been signed, and that we're definitely going to see. They haven't signed Fergal Devitt, and we're not going to see him. They haven't signed Kevin Steen just so Ring of Honor can't use him. They haven't signed. You know what I mean? They've got them already. I mean, look how quickly they put Hideo Itami on TV.
Yeah.
Sure, it was coincidental that they did that, and that was the week that the WWE Network launched in Japan. But that's just here or there, right?
Yeah. We'll have to wait for it to launch in Ireland.
November 1st. So you've got that, right? And it's already available in Canada, so come on, quick, I want Steen. And you've got... No, I kind of quickly talk about some other stuff because we were to wrap up. We've been jabbering for quite a while.
Yeah.
Now, we've got Ring of Honor. Ring of Honor's just put their second unscripted, what's it called?
Unloaded.
No.
Uncensored.
Kind of, yeah. Uncensored is the right sort of ballpark. What's the... Unsanctioned.
Right.
Unsanctioned pay-per-view up ever. The first one was last year, where it was the House of Truth presents Hoopla, the Night of Hoopla. And this one was Mike Bennett's Bachelor Party. Because Mike Bennett, and congratulations Mike Bennett, you bastard, for marrying your love of your life, your now wife, the lovely Maria Kanellis.
Do you want to take a moment?
No, I'm okay. Sorry.
Sorry, this side of me is already in fucking agony for some reason.
Oh, I hope you are.
No, it's my neck.
Oh, fair enough. Well, we're gonna get. We got a lot of cool matches on there. Of course, it hasn't aired yet. It'll air a little bit. I don't think it's aired in the UK, aired online yet. But it's really cool to see they're going to be that final battle is going to be back in New York City once again, and probably in the Hammerstein Ballroom.
Have you seen who's been named the challenger for Briscoe's title?
No, I haven't seen the number one contender. Who's that? Oh, sweet! Jay Briscoe, Glory Bionic, 13. You go one-on-one with ACH, baby. The third Hardy boy.
Yeah.
His name is Hardy, he's just not a relation.
Yeah.
ACH versus Jay Briscoe, that's an interesting fucking match. Like, maybe, he must have got the pin for the last pay-per-view, the All-Star match.
Yeah.
So that'd be an interesting one, though. I mean, ACH won't win, but it'd be interesting. So, you've got some good stuff happening in Ring of Honor. Apparently, there has some really cool things. Once again, Hammerstein Ballroom, final battle. It's just usually that is their big one. Last year, you had the return of. Last year, you had this last time that Kevin Steen would be in there.
Yeah.
For that pay per view, sorry. He returned once again for War of the Worlds, Global War story, where it was him versus Shinsuke Nakamura, where the internet exploded.
Yeah.
Because you had the King of Swag. The Yow! Man. Shinsuke Nakamura versus, of course, Fight Steen Fight, Kill Steen Kill. Kevin Steen. Their world champions, Ring of Honor, will give it a little run through. The first one being, it's bullshit, you have to bother talking to watch something and maintain it on Ring of Honor. Obviously, the world champion, as we mentioned before, was Jay Briscoe, becoming the second man ever to win the World Heavyweight Championship twice in Ring of Honor. The first being who, boss?
He's the greatest man that ever lived.
A double.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, the tag team champions, I believe, is still Red Dragon. Yes, they are. They defeat the Young Bucks in New York City, New York.
And then your television champion
is, along with the House of Truth,
is Jay Lethal, who defeated Tommaso Ciampa.
Yeah. The House of Truth helped him.
Yeah, of course.
You know, there is a house in New Orleans that's called the House of Truth. So you got some interesting things happening there. Around, King of Trios, I watched that. It was interesting to see that it was a storyline move in an independent like that, rather than just a tournament win. So I'll give you spoilers happening in 3, 2, 1.
Spoilers.
Yes, the Devastation Corporation, who are an ingrown thing on the whole Chikara, wrestling is fun. House is the King of Trios defeating the Golden Trio of the Grand Champion Icarus and the Capiheros de Palios. I don't know if I said that anywhere close, right? I hope I fucking did. The tag team champions, the Throwbacks, Dasha Hatfield, and Mr. Touchdown Mark Angelotti. So I don't know. Write in and complain. I don't give a shit. Boss will read them. I won't.
Yeah, pretty much.
If you do, though, I'll probably just reply on Tumblr with a GIF.
Yep.
Well, you've got. They had a really good little match going. Yeah, they had a good match, good finish. It was great storyline at the end. The Rudos are beating the Technicals, so the heels are beating the faces.
Okay.
Where they beat them all down to the point where Jimmy Jacobs, the reason Eddie Kingston was on was a Rudo and turned on everybody was because Jimmy Jacobs, a master manipulator, promised him that the Grand Championship would be his, who he refers to as her. Give me her. So he goes, I can give you it now, but Icarus did this whole big speech saying you can either earn it and it'll mean something, or just be a title bout and it'll mean absolutely nothing. And of course, he said, right, you keep her warm, and then attacked the Technicals and turned back to Chikara, and there was a huge big thing of that. So even though the heels won the main event, main show, everything like that, I mean, they won the tag team gauntlet as well. So it was like a really like, fuck me, the heels have won this. And then at the end, it was a huge fuck you, we got Eddie Kingston back, the War Kings in the fucking crowd. Big momentum change it there, so we'll see how that progresses. It looks at the World Championship at Moonraker. The Chikara names all of them, I think all of them have been fucking named after Bond ones so far. I've had You Only Live Twice, Goldfinger, there's been a few of them out there. Moonraker, it looks as if the main event is going to be the Grand Champion Icarus versus Jimmy Jacobs. It's been interesting to see how that one goes. It'll be probably a nice little match I would have thought. Though I'm preferring Jimmy Jacobs stuff in Ring of Honor at the minute. What else we got? Let me see what else TV. PWG, I'm just on a real kick of watching everything that comes through. Every single PWG thing I am watching. I'm still trying to get a hold of 11, which was the not the most recent one, but the most which was the one following the Kyle O'Reilly title win.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to watching that. I also that's the Young Bucks versus the world's cutest tag team of Candice LeRae and Joey Ryan. And apparently that's for the title as well. Apparently that's a really good. That's a fucking barn burner. A pair 6. Candice gets a bit blood now. You remember last week, if you watched these in order of 1, 2, and 3, then you remember last week I went on a bit of a rant about fucking blood. It doesn't mean anything, and I don't really like watching it. I really don't like watching it on fucking women. Yeah. Apparently it's a bit bloody, so I'm seeing if I can sit through that and watch it. I might not be able to, but it might have been an accidental shot, and we'll see what happens.
Again, it's like, for me, the whole blood argument comes down to if it just happens, it fucking happens.
Exactly. So we'll see how that happens. It looks as if, by what I've heard, it just kind of happens. And then we'll get through the whole, we'll get through that, and then of course, Battle of Los Angeles has just become available online, so I'm looking for that. That's a 2-day two events tournament. The winner will become the number 1 contender to the PWE Championship, where Kyle O'Reilly currently holds the championship. Yep. It's looking to be. I mean, there's some fucking great tournament matches in there. I believe. Some of the names that were in there were Matt Sydal. Yep. You know, reborn Matt Sydal, really making his first PWG appearance since leaving the WWE. The phenomenal AJ Styles making his return to PWG. I believe Chris Hero's in there. Rich Swann, all night long, all night, all night, all night long, all night. Who, of course, is with Ricochet, who I believe was replaced to the. I think Ricochet is in it as well. Who, of course, that is his tag team partner in the Martin Luther Kings of professional wrestling, the Degeneration Malcolm X's, and of course, who are the Inner City Machine Guns. I mean, ACH, who we mentioned before, is going to be the number 1 contender for the Ring of Honor World Championship. ACH, of course, part with AR Fox, who suffered an injury and would have to withdraw, I believe. Who, of course, is a member of the African American Wolves. I don't know, it sounded like a dog getting stepped on. I don't know. I'm just trying to hold it.
I was just thinking that the wolf pack was back for the mass destruction. Right
back at you, HBK. There's a few. Candice LeRae became the first ever female competitor in it. Adam Cole was in it. Kenny Omega returned to American soil to be in it. So I'm looking forward to see who he got teamed up with, because Kenny Omega and PWG environment, that crowd, is going to be fucking unbelievable. Oh yeah. Unbelievable, Jeff. There's a football reference for you football fans. I know I'm the only person in the room who gets it. There's only 3 of us here. Me, myself, and I. Yeah. Now, so I'm looking forward to PWG. PWG is a really good kick. If you wouldn't mind, boss, could you quickly go on PWG and see what the next pay-per-view is?
I can, sir.
It may have some spoilers in there, but I don't, I've avoided the championship. Nope. No, actually, it's the actual one. Alright, so we're going to get... Alright, that's cool. So, we're going to get singles match for... What's this pay-per-view called? It just says October 7th in a minute.
I don't know. Yeah, is it the Bowler?
No, that was the Battle of Los Angeles. So this is just this is a live show by the looks of it. Yeah, they haven't named this one yet. So we're getting some cool matches on there, but the World Championship match was the match that I'll tell you. I do not think this is the match where he cashed in. I don't think Roderick Strong would have won the championship. I know he's in the tournament. So it's Roderick Strong versus Kyle O'Reilly. I think this is a rematch from an earlier pay-per-view. Yeah. That's going to be a hard hit. I mean a hard-hitting match. It's not going to be a... So it's going to be a technical, hard-hitting, beautiful match. But it's probably going to be more your Ring of Honor style than your PWG. So I'll be interested to see that. Other matches on the card. Let's see what doesn't spoil it. Oh, well, there you go. You got Biff Busick and Tommaso Ciampa. Now that's going to be another hard-hitting match. You Are Nation's going to be making an appearance against Brian Cage. Bobby Fish, who made his PWG debut in Battle of Los Angeles, is going to take on Cedric Alexander, who's made a real resurgence. And that was all I mentioned because the rest kind of ruined things for people.
Yeah, I mean, a bit of spoiler.
Other than that, I mean, there's a lot of things that have been happening in the world of wrestling, but we are gearing really towards, I mean, the main thing we're gearing towards at the minute is Hell in a Cell in the world of professional wrestling, so it's really, that's the main focus. Hopefully, next week when we're here, we'll be able to, obviously next week we said that we're going to talk about something that we were asked a while ago that we didn't get around to doing on a show, where we talk about our favourite wrestling families, fictional and historical.
I would like to have a bit of time to really look into that, and plus obviously we'll have more things such as
hopefully we'll have more matches to talk about with Hell in a Cell.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I believe Hell in a Cell is next week. It's a week Sunday.
We've got one more week of one more week of story building.
Yeah, so hopefully we'll be able to have something to tell you other than the Bellas have a match to find out which one's a bitch.
Yeah.
Randy Orton and John Cena have a similar match.
Yeah.
And Seth Rollins is going to get his arse destroyed.
Yeah.
Take that however you may, by Dean Ambrose. Easy, Haji.
So basically, all we need to do is let you guys know how to get involved. For us,
which means, yo, boss.
What?
Plug that shit.
Geek King has a segment on this show we like to call "You Get Like Cha-Cha-Cha." And with that is when you ask him for recommendations for a particular superstar or a particular style of genre, and he will give it back to you. So if I said, "Yo, Geek, I want to find a good match starring the likes of Tyson Kidd, where should I go?"
NXT.
Right.
NXT, you can. Well, yeah, NXT really. I mean, go watch him versus Adrian Neville when he first became like the whole fat guy. The Fatal 4-Way at the Takeover recently, King of Minds. You want a tag team match? I'd recommend go watching him and Davey Boy Smith Jr. as he's currently known in New Japan, who's just won the world. I mean, a little bit Japanese talk as I mentioned this. You've got new world champion, new IWGP champion. AJ Styles lost the belt to Tanahashi. After Jeff Jarrett, that member of the Bullet Club, fucking Jeff Jarrett, tried to attack Tanahashi with a guitar. Never. And of all the people in the world who come out and stop him, Yamamoto, aka Yoshitatsu. Yoshitatsu has gone home to Japan and he's made his return to New Japan, where he was a decent name over there, and is siding with everyone apart. Is siding against the Bullet Club, so he'll be in a few good matches coming up. Also, they announced that their one is going to be Tanahashi versus Okada at Wrestle Kingdom in Tokyo Dome. Getting back to Tyson Kidd. You go watch him and D.A. Smith, as he was called, versus Jericho. They had a really good match on the Christmas episode of SmackDown a couple of years ago.
And if I wanted a great rivalry starring the likes of, let's say, John Morrison.
Jomo had a few good rivalries. I would recommend him versus Drew McIntyre. Had some really good matches in it. They had some funny skits in there with Jomo. Of course, he dressed up as Braveheart. Him versus Punk in ECW, or him. Let me throw an older one. Not an older one. Him versus Punk. Him versus Hardy or Carlito. They had a feud, Intercontinental feud in 2008, I would say.
So if you're wanting some recommendations, so this guy's the greatest to go to if you're looking to get into a particular superstar's work, or you want to find out more about a guy like, say, Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, especially them guys. All you got to do is send us your suggestions via totalmarkout.com/ask.
Seth Rollins, go watch him versus Bryan Danielson.
Save it, man. Save it, Save it, Geek.
You won't find another name Seth Rollins. Like, you'll be Tyler Black, but you'll get that.
Geek, man. Come on, you gotta save it, man. Don't give it away for free yet.
Okay. Okay, boss.
And we also have Fan Corner, where you guys send us your questions and we answer them. They could be our opinions. They could be, what would we like to see? Or they could be, hey guys, why do you suck?
I don't suck, you do.
Exactly.
Oh.
So to send them, again, it's totalmarkout.com/ask. And you can follow us at Geek King on Tumblr. You can follow him, Geek King, that's G33K King.tumblr.com.
Unless you want to clean up your floor, I would advise you let me leave the room.
And you can follow Funk at thelowvocommand.tumblr.com.
Thank you.
And you can follow me at SteveJones313.tumblr.com. Now, if you want to follow us on Twitter, well, you can follow Geek if you want, G33K_KIGs.
My new header pretty much tells you what it is, my tumble feed.
And for me, it's SteveJones313, that's SteveJones3, number 1, number 3. And of course, you can check out all our episodes on the Wandering Angel Productions channel, which can be found at youtube.com/user/The Wandering Angel Productions.
And the
sorry, The Wandering Angel. SoundCloud, yes, we're also on SoundCloud. You can check it out.
You can download it. All you got to do is go looking for this ugly plug and you'll see it.
SoundCloud.com/SteveJones313, where you can find all of my stuff, especially the Wandering Angel Production stuff. And also, there is a link in the description of the video. If you click on that, there is another link on that site where you can download these episodes and keep up to date on these episodes automatically with iTunes.
So basically, it's a subscription for a third-party downloader.
Pretty much, yeah. Basically, you can download our episodes onto iTunes and it will automatically update.
That's cool.
But we're not uploading onto iTunes yet because of some kind of issue that Apple's having. So we will
spazzing out.
Yeah. So basically, we will be able to upload.
That's politically incorrect.
No.
Good.
We will be able to upload.
I mean, if I said.
No, if we will be eventually putting the podcast directly onto iTunes.
Then we'll be a real podcast.
But right now, we're having some issues with that, or rather, Apple is, and I'm just getting pissed off about it. But that's all from us this week. Get your stuff sent in, and of course, if there's anything else you would like to see, if you got any cool gifs, any cool pictures, videos, or anything you want to share with us,
Tumblr.com/suggest.
Hell yeah!
In a little thing we like to call show off.
But that is going to be all from me and Geek. So, to sign off, I'm just saying that I am the boss, the pedantic prink. You know,
Prink?
Yeah.
Prink?
I swallowed my throat for some reason.
I used to those pictures at AJ.
Yeah.
I swallowed my tongue, I swallowed that tongue. Are you doing
it? But anyway, strike that, reverse it. I am the boss, the pedantic prick, the prince of professionalism, SteveJones313. This is the Geek King, the maniacal Mark, the dictator of DC. He is the patron saint of the socially awkward, and he is the man that teaches me all I need to know about wrestling. This has been Total Markout. Tell him how we sign off.
Marks!